Imagine a courtroom scenario where all the evidence points to a guilty verdict, yet the jury deliberates and returns a not guilty decision, leaving everyone puzzled. This surprising outcome might make you wonder about the hidden dynamics within a jury room, and whether there are instances where juries decide something other than what the law strictly dictates. Jury nullification is an extremely rare occurrence in the justice system. While it captures public imagination in certain true crime discussions, in practice, it happens so infrequently that there are no precise, consistently tracked statistics on its prevalence. Estimates suggest it happens in well under 1% of all criminal trials. The core reason jury nullification is so uncommon lies in its nature. It is when a jury, believing a defendant is factually guilty according to the evidence, chooses to acquit because they believe the law itself is unjust, or that applying the law in that specific case would lead to an unfair or immoral outcome. Judges almost never instruct juries on this power, and in many jurisdictions, attorneys are prohibited from even mentioning it to jurors. This means any act of nullification must originate solely from the juror's independent moral judgment, often against the explicit instructions of the court regarding their duty to apply the law as given. For a jury to nullify, individual jurors must quietly decide that the law is unjust or its application unfair, and then persuade enough fellow jurors to agree, all without external guidance or explicit legal permission to do so. This internal process is deeply private, making it challenging to track or influence. Jurors are instructed to follow the law as the judge explains it, and most take this responsibility very seriously. The rarity of nullification reflects the judiciary's strong stance against it, viewing it as a subversion of the rule of law. Historically, nullification has appeared in significant moments, such as juries acquitting defendants who violated the Fugitive Slave Act, or during the Prohibition era, when some juries refused to convict individuals for alcohol-related offenses. These instances serve as powerful reminders of the moral conscience that can reside within a jury, even if the legal system largely disavows the practice today. The legal term for a jury's power to return a verdict of not guilty, regardless of the evidence, is known as the perverse verdict, highlighting the legal system's disapproval. Ultimately, the infrequent nature of jury nullification underscores the fundamental principle that juries are primarily tasked with applying the law to the facts, not questioning the law itself. While the idea of a jury acting as a moral check on governmental power is compelling, the reality is that such instances are exceptions, not the rule, reflecting the deeply ingrained respect for legal process and judicial authority in our courtrooms.